Good morning, SoFlo. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for watching. The Real Housewives of Miami have had one heck of an explosive season. The drama, the cars, the fashion, the parties. And we caught up with one of its breakout stars, Guerdy Abraira, on location, who opened up about life after reality TV and why she is still a boss. Congratulations on your first season of The Real Housewives of Miami. How has life been since becoming what they're calling you online, the breakout star of the season?
I mean, who are these people, really? I mean, I'm just one of the crew. You know, I don't see myself as a breakout star per se. I know I'm a character, but we all are for sure in our own right. So, I don't know.
I mean, having all of your dreams come true, would you say that that's happening?
I don't know if all my dreams have come true just yet. You know what I mean? A girl can keep dreaming, can't she? So
dream big, right?
Oh yes. Aim small, miss small, right? So it's always something for me to always have a focus on what's next. And that's really been my motto. Until I know when that is the end, I'll let you know. But for now, I'm just going to keep on keeping on.
Last time we talked, you were very hush-hush about the season. We've seen the season now. Everything's come out. What has the response been from your fans, and what are the good and the bad that comes with being a unscripted television? We don't say reality TV anymore. It's a scripted television
100%.
star.
Yeah, I mean, most people are like cheering for me, like, oh my gosh, such a great representation of our people, quote unquote, whether they be just African American or Haitian or just girl power, women. So I love that I'm able to cross such an amazing spectrum of different constituencies, right? But the bad, in a sense, is kind of like the scrutiny behind it, and just people, the opportunists, and all of a sudden your name is used for publicity's sake to get something louder. And so I've really kind of humbled myself to say, wow, be careful, be careful. You have to really watch who you do business with, who you're around. Everything has a repercussion in some way, whether it be good or bad. And so for me, it's kind of been one where I have a lot to lose. And I think that people know that. And so for me, it's really important to just kind of keep my nose down, do the work, but be careful of who's around you and what the intents are.
How do you protect your privacy? I mean, you're a mother, you're a wife, your family comes first.
To be honest, I mean, listen, for me, as much as a party girl, I'm literally, I not only plan the party, darling, I am the party.
You are the party, darling.
However, I'm a homebody. As soon as that party's over, I'm home, and it's a check. I check everything out at the door. I don't know the phone number to my home. When it rings, I'm like, okay, must not know me. It's the type of thing. I just keep it very simple, and that's what keeps me going and my family unit strong. Yeah.
When you got the call to be on one of the trendiest magazines, Retreat Magazine, which, by the way, Nikki Hilton, Olivia Copo, the list goes on and on of beautiful, fantastic, powerful females. What did you think?
No pressure. I'm like, damn it. Listen, I don't come from an industry of entertainment. I come from a service-provided industry, so hospitality. And so for me, it was really kind of interesting taking that turn from behind the scenes, calling the shots, boom, boom, bring out the cake, da-da-da, to all of a sudden be like, you are the message, you are the brand, you're the front force.
You are the story.
I am the story. And so for me, it's kind of like, wait, what, who, me? And it's like, I've modeled before, I've dibbled and dabbled and all that stuff, but I've always known, and my family was really hard and pushy on education first. No matter what, you will always have something to fall back on. So communication arts was my major, and I didn't speak English when I came to this country. So it was hard for me to kind of get along, but once I did, that was it. So I found my place, and the confidence came, and so now, like, I talk like I know it all. You know what I mean?
You're pretty unstoppable. You drip of success, Guerdy Design. You were in demand before you were on the show. Now you're even more in demand now. How is business, and how have you been able to elevate Guerdy Design now that you have this platform where you have other women of color that are in business?
100%.
Right? Because that's the conversation, is supporting women-owned businesses. How have you been able to engage with them, and how has business been for you?
So for me, keynote is community over competition, period, end of story, full stop. I'm one of 5 girls. That's how I grew up. My mother told us all, girls, you're diamonds, you are my babies. Go out there and show the world what the level of success is in your own right. So that's what I know, and that's all I've lived through. So for me, empowering women is the #1 thing that I know how to do well. If I'm successful and I see someone who's down, hey, here's my hand, bring it up. I love to collaborate with women. I clap first before questioning later, because it's always we had it. We were always second best. And it's a fact to men, to everything else around us. The challenges are there. And then being a woman of color, that's another thing. And it can't be denied. Okay, let's not deny that. I never used it as a crutch for sure. It's never been in my vocabulary, but it's something in the back of your mind when, okay, maybe, so for me, I wanted to always lead by merit first. That was always my goal. And the way I was brought up, and I think I'm doing a really good job at it. And I just
incredible job.
Hope that the little girl that's like, what? She's doing this and she's where? And that's the goal. But business is great, doing a lot of things. It's all about pacing myself and making sure that the brand stays on brand in due time and so forth. So, album dropping, no.
Single out next week.
No, we are no singer for sure. We like to definitely seminars for sure. Why wouldn't I teach the other girl who's looking at me like, wow, how did you do it? Here's how you do it. So we're gonna definitely open up some seminar options for people to really kind of gauge on how to be full-bodied in their element, whether whatever that is, And so fashion is obviously something that's like inevitable in my life. My mother was always a fashion forward lady, and so for me, I think that there'll be some play in fashion for sure.
Well, with that said, I mean, last season and the conversation online and the blogs and just on social, people were constantly talking about every single look that you served.
Well,
they loved the looks that you served.
I have a stylist for sure, so it's not just me, but it's a collaborative, big time thing where I'm like, what about this? No, do you really think that? What about these shoes? And then she'll be like, nah, oh, okay, fine. Yeah. So, design is across the board. That's the good thing about, I think, my brand is that I'm not only your planner, I'm also a designer. So coming from Fisher Island, owning my own floral design company, I'm able to walk into a room and interior design it from inside out. And so that essence is able to go into different modes, whether it be fashion, culture, whatever it is. So I got a lot of things on my mind, darling.
You do it. Like I said, you're booked and busy.
Yes, blessed.
Blessed, booked, and busy.
Thank you.
That's
in that order.
Really good alliteration. We'll take alliteration. Family is so important to you.
Yeah.
You constantly talk about being a mother, being a wife. You are always paying homage to your brother who you lost, and also children in Haiti. What would your brother be saying right now if he was with you on set?
I think he's the actual zapper to giving me this energy and this zest to literally live my best life, because he was the one when I was literally just like taking investment into my first, big business opportunity on Fisher Island with the flower design studio. He was the one that was like, I want to invest in your business. And I'm like, I don't do business with family. And I shunned him away. And then he passed. And I'm like, and so just that little note that he gave me to say, I believe in you. Like, you're the next big thing. I want to invest in you. That right there was literally like when I realized, I'm like, I'm unstoppable. This is it. This is it. Follow, like whatever he saw in you, believe it. And then I just flew. And speaking of flying, to be honest, I'm going to tell you something really special.
Oh, exclusive.
Every day in my office, there's a little bird that taps on my window.
Really? You think it's him?
100%.
Really?
100%.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You do it all. What's next for you?
The world. Yeah.
Take a moment.
I'm just a big believer that the world is getting smaller by the minute, and it's for me to gain this kind of message across the globe. So this is not an American message, this is a global message. Like, you spread the love, you spread the positivity, you work hard, and just look around and don't be stuck, never be put in a box. And that's just me.
You're shattering molds. They can never put Guerdy Abraira in a box. And as I said, legions of women around the world, not here in the United States, but globally, look to you as a beacon of Black excellence, and someone who's like, hey, I can get it done. Watch me do it. Watch me do it.
Oh.
I make you feel emotional.
Yeah, thank you.
We see you, okay? Like, you're awesome. Moment with Guerdy Abraira.
What is happening?
I know. Here on Inside South Florida. I didn't expect to come here and cry, but guys, check her out. She's on the cover of the summer issue of Retreat magazine. Jason Carter here for Inside South Florida.